Previously on RACER. Seb starts the season on a high.
The most amazing experience of my life.
I don't know if we should be excited or worried because he's just not showing any fear.
He's now able to call himself a fully fledged racing driver.
Gets a taste of intense racing.
Oh, Matt car stops. Oh no, not Murray!
You alright, yeah? Fucking scary, that.
Oh, honestly, that was mental.
It's the best feeling in the world.
And comes crashing back down.
They went on the grass and took him into the wall.
Obviously the crash in qualifying was devastating for Sebastian.
Someone's spinning off at a 13, Sebastian Job.
Just gutted for him, he'd done so well.
It was going well and I had a little spin. Well, big spin.
This is RACER. Welcome to Donington Park, a historical track in world motorsport.
And after being crowded at the start, a quite brilliant couple of corners by Ayrton Senna.
The 2018 National Formula Ford Championship concludes here. Coming from a tough weekend in Croft, BM Racing and Seb wanted to close the National Championship with a bang. With the clouds overhead darkening, qualifying arrived. A stroke of genius from the team saw them arrive out on track ahead of all of their competitors. As the conditions worsened, the BM Racing drivers were in the best position for a quick lap time. Seb took a season best P9, with Rory securing P4. Everything was pointing towards an exciting race. The lights went out and both Seb and Rory gained positions. Seb battled through the pack with some awesome moves, up into 5th position. As he was closing on the two cars in front, they came together and Seb was unable to avoid the incident. An entire race ruined by a moment of madness. As the seriously damaged car was rushed back to the pit lane, teammate Rory Smith took his first ever national victory, a moment of history for the team. But there was no time to celebrate. It was a race against the clock to get Seb's car repaired in time for race 2 on Saturday evening. What only can be described as a miraculous recovery. The Van Diemen car was back in working order after fantastic work by the BM Racing mechanics. Sunset approached as race 2 neared. Seb would be starting P22 with teammate Rory on pole. Seb has developed extremely quickly, outpacing most of the field throughout the season against drivers who have far more racing experience than he does. This was evident for all to see. Those at the track and watching at home in race 2. Nothing phases him as he pulls some superb moves, especially into the last corner chicane. He finished in a remarkable 11th position, overtaking 11 cars in the process. Evidence of his raw talent. whilst Seb delivered an overtaking masterclass to come through the field. Teammate Rory Smith storms to his second victory of the day, 2 wins from 2, after an incredible drive. Saturday evening was one of the best days the team has ever had. It boded well for the last race of the national season on Sunday. Seven previous race weekends have passed. Some good results, and some slightly harder to take. One race to go. The tension was building as the rain poured down.
Welcome to Donington Park, the final round of the 2018 Avon Tyres National Formula Ford Championship. The cars are heading out onto their first of what will be 2 green flag laps here in filthy conditions.
Starting in P11, Seb would have some difficulty with visibility, mainly from the spray from the cars ahead. His visor would also steam up, adding to the already impossible conditions. He was passed by one quicker car as he held on to his position in the pouring rain, gaining on the cars in front, until the session was eventually red flagged.
As the red flag comes out, so we're not going to have another couple of laps, the race is being stopped.
The red flag was shown and the race was cut short by 3 minutes. A bittersweet end to the season.
Race 1, he was really going very, very well. He was 5th at the point of a very nasty accident. There's nothing that he could have done about that. That was the best he had actually done all season. It's just a shame that he didn't complete the race.
Yeah, it was a mixed day. Obviously Rory won, Seb crashed out quite heavily, which, you know, we wanted to celebrate but we had to repair the car, so it is what it is.
Horrible wet race. How any of the drivers actually could see where they're going, I don't know, because it was just awful. The spray was terrible. The fact that he got the car back in one piece is just a fantastic end to the day.
The visibility in the last race was terrible. Like, I've never seen anything like it. It was like the whole visor was just completely white. You couldn't see the track. There was spray everywhere, and then your visor fogged up as well.
Now it's moving on to World Hayes Trophy at Silverstone.
End of year competition at Silverstone, where over 100 drivers come from around the world to compete at Silverstone.
Really looking forward to that. It should be a fantastic weekend. I've got great hopes for Sebastian to do really well.
At the beginning of the year, it displayed a lot of raw talent, pace early on. So we're looking to carry that forward at the World Hayes and see how high we can climb.
So, the national season comes to a premature close in possibly the worst conditions Donington Park has ever seen. A season of ups and downs, concluding in the pouring rain of the East Midlands. In 2 weeks' time, Seb and BM Racing head to Silverstone, the home of the British Grand Prix, for the historical Walter Hayes Trophy event. After a crazy, unpredictable and incredible journey, RACER will conclude at Silverstone. The dream continues. Next up, the Walter Hayes Trophy, Silverstone.